Hello YouTubers, I am RandomMan, this is Interjection Man. This is the random game with my random friend. He will say a word, phrase, or a question in which I will randomly respond, or he will interjectionally respond as well. Shoot.
RandomMan, your random phrase is smart guns.
Smart guns. Oh boy. These are a major controversial subject. First off, the first visual is what was not smart. Getting to a gun that you cannot get to, thinking that it's all secure somewhere when criminals or a evil surprise happens like that in 1 second and you have to respond. Like, let's say they bust down your door and they're going to just start shooting through your walls at your kids. So, do you have time to get to your smart gun? Or are you not very smart? Do you have your gun with you? So the placement of whatever gun you use, whatever you call it, better be in a very close vicinity that is smart. Be smarter than a smart gun. So getting to the kind of smart gun, I've heard of a few different kinds of smart guns. Some people build them, some are already made, so I will have to recheck up on all that to give you guys the truth about that. So to wrap this up, very important on where this gun's going to be.
Interjection Man.
Smart guns, in my opinion, are the worst. In my opinion, they're the worst that could happen. Even worse than registration. Smart gun is, for lack of a better term, smart chip registered to your hand only, which does me no well, or my wife no good, if I'm at work at night and somebody comes into the house, then she has a weapon she cannot use. Also, if there is a chip in my gun that can be activated, it can also be deactivated. And who has the power to deactivate my gun at any given time that they want? I don't want anybody to have that power to shut down my defenses if need be.
And in the history of war, we have jammers that knock down electromagnetic waves and, you know, radars and whatnot. There's a lot of technology that is very anti-chips out there. You watch UFO movies where the truck just stops, like War of the Worlds, and you need a new solenoid. It's the same fact. You want to be able to get up and go. So it's like that with guns. You got to be able to make sure your gun works. So that's what breaking down a gun and putting it back together about 1 million times until you're so comfortable with it you can do it blindfolded, which I can with my rifle. I do that in front of my son. I break it down, put it back together, clean it right in front of him with my eyes shut. That's comfort, being responsible. So yeah, smart gun's not a very smart idea. It's just going to get a lot of people killed, I think.
Not only is it going to get a lot of people killed, it's also just it's, in my personal opinion, it's just disarmament is all it is. If they push the way of the smart gun instead of the National Registry, then they don't even have to worry about who has them. All they have to do is flip the switch, and then we are unable to defend ourselves, whether it be a foreign terrorist attack, whether it be a domestic terrorist attack, whether it be whatever the situation may entail. We're giving an individual, a corporation, a group, or whoever the ability to disarm the United States citizens.
Right, and the more registration there is, the more everyone's going to know how much guns everyone has to counter that, to really take over. I believe every state should have 30 trillion guns. 30 trillion rounds of ammo. The government should only have in the billions.